Right, you join me, new video, sitting on the floor in my garage. The bike I just bought. I'm being very quiet, recording the audio here because there's lots of people around, but I go in. This is my new to me CJ250T that I got pretty cheap. It's a rare old 1977 bike, Honda, considered not loved by Honda fans or any Japanese bike fan because it was cheap, apparently had reliability issues, and considered one of the worst Hondas ever made. I bought one because it was cheap, because it only has 17,000 miles on the clock since 1977, and it is complete, and I'm gonna fix her up. The reason why I bought this also is I've been looking for a cheap project bike, as you can probably tell. I have too many, and this is going to be on the channel a lot, probably, and it's an introduction to it. The video is going to continue after this, but I don't know when I'm going to record that next part. Could be a couple of weeks, or maybe this afternoon. But honestly, problems with this at the moment that I know: brakes. It's always brakes. There's no petcock in it. Tank's a little rusty inside, but solid. So that's not bothering me. Major issue at the moment: carbs are frozen. The guy had it running, apparently. I bought it sight unseen. It just got delivered like 10 minutes ago. But the carbs are frozen. And I think I have a slight rattle in there. Might just need a slight adjustment on the timing chain, if you can on these. Or it might be a self-adjuster. But that could just be the top end, and it might just clear itself out when it's running. Might just need heat in it. But yeah, 1977 CJ250. Nothing more I can say other than let's try and start taking stuff off this bike, because I can't. This will not run if those are frozen. That can wait, tank can wait, everything else can wait, but I need to get these off and fixed, which I am waiting for someone to give me a hand doing that. That'll be the next part. Things have progressed. We found a battery, so we're going to try to put that on there. Engine seems okay. We're going to put battery on, check for spark. Another better thing, that down there is now moving, not seized up. It was just gunky. We've stuck the battery on, indicators work, neutral light works, front brake is needs doing, back brake is not there, it's just poorly adjusted, and yeah, that's basically it. So this is just to see if it sparks and if I can get some brake cleaner in the carburetors just to hear it move, make a noise, and then stop for the day. Because if I keep going, that's how things get broken. So yeah. Didn't film it because we were just fiddling, but it runs. Did it off camera because I was just fiddling. Carbs do leak, not frozen up, but they do leak. Engine runs, sounds alright. Rest of it, I think this is worth doing. Right, carbs are off. I didn't film that because that was just a ball ache getting them out of there. I would have taken these off and taken a rivet, but they cost head screws for some reason. Now two of them are hidden, which wasn't fun. I'm going to take these off. I think it's this one that's leaking because that has a split in the hose, and it was leaking through the overflow. So let's take this one apart, see what it looks like inside. That'll do it. That is bad. And they're frozen. completely frozen because of all this gunk in there. Jesus fuck. I've never seen carbs this bad. So, I have no idea if this float's gonna float. I know, plastic, brake cleaner, not best, but I've had to tie it off and douse it with fuel anyway. It'll be fine. I might have to end up replacing all of this because that is really sticky. Right, so I'm going to strip this down, spray it all out, make sure that's all clean, and I'm definitely going to check that one. Don't laugh at my fuel solution. No leak though on it either. And that was pissing out before. So I'm going to check this plug because that was the one that had all the issues. I'm going to pull this plug, clean it, and we'll have a look. All I can really do is test this. Yep, that's still working. Cool. It's not leaking. Choke. Not a very glorious angle, but if it wants to. Okay. The battery is like on and off actually being good or not. Now it's bright, that's not. If I kick it, and then look, they're leaking again. I ain't worried about that today. I can't be fucked. But it runs. Needs more work. Alright, another day on the 250. Already started a bit early, just because I was taking the carbs off, cleaning them again. The floats height were completely wrong, and they look like they've been gone through by someone who didn't know how to adjust float heights, but that's adjusted. It runs really well. There is a slight rattle in the engine, a slight one, or it's a tap. So it's either top end or chain. So we're going to adjust the chain in a minute, which is done. I can't get too close by that. Let's see if it gets rid of the rattle, but I need it to cool down. Yeah, I need this to cool down. Adjust the cam chain. It starts really quickly. It starts really well, revs nicely, it's ticking over, which I'll show you in a minute, but I want to try and get rid of that rattle first. Because the cam chain isn't a big job. Like, it's a split chain, all you have to do is try and get this off, and if I can get this all off, I can probably feed a new chain through, because this goes all the way down here, there'll be enough space, feed a split chain, rivet it, it'll be fine. Ball ache, but can be done without dropping an engine. So yeah, that's update of this for today. Because I want this video ending when we're riding this a little bit. Which means I have loosened the chain, well my dad loosened the chain, because he got a little bit bored. Gearbox, beautiful now. So that was part of the issue. Charging system all works, lights all work. I've taken the front brake off just so I can move it. I played the lottery and won on that, which was nice. So yeah, that is the update for this with the janky fuel system, Bottle Park 2, because it doesn't have a hole in. There you go. Oh, supply. Rough. It's rough.
rough. Gets hot, I can smell that. 20-year-old tyres that are dry rotted. But it runs alright. Needs work. The rattle is there, not as bad as it was. Don't think it's chain. Riding that, I don't really think that was chain, I think that was top end, because it's down on power a bit as well. It was getting better. There was more and more power at every pass I was doing up and down there.
It's not breathing.
Huh?
Not breathing.
No, it's not. The air input was all not good. But runs and rides.